Hey students, welcome back to my channel. Today we are covering short answer questions from viscosity. First question we have is, an aeroplane requires a long run on the ground before taking off. Explain. An aeroplane needs to reach its takeoff speed to generate enough lift to overcome gravity and air resistance. The long runway provides the necessary distance for the plane to accelerate to this speed. Next question. Small air bubbles rise slowly while big bubbles rise rapidly through the liquid. Why? So as we know that small bubbles rise slowly because buoyant force is weaker and viscous resistance is stronger. Big bubbles rise rapidly because buoyant force dominates over viscous resistance, and the terminal velocity of a bubble is given by V equals to 2r square rho minus sigma g divided by 9 eta. Here we can conclude that V is directly proportional to the square of its radius. Since larger radius results in a higher velocity, big bubbles rise faster and smaller bubbles rise slowly. Next question. Why is a suction effect experienced by a person standing close to the platform in a station when a fast train passes? A person standing near a fast-moving train experiences a suction effect due to the low pressure created by the fast-moving air and the air turbulence around the train, which is governed by the Bernoulli's principle. Another question, explain with a diagram the meaning of velocity gradient in the case of liquid flowing in a tube. As we know that velocity gradient refers to the change in velocity of a fluid per unit change in distance. If v is the velocity and x is the distance, the velocity gradient is given by dv by dx. Next question we have is, airports at high elevations have longer runways for takeoffs and landing than do airports at sea level. Why? At higher elevation, air density is lower due to reduced atmospheric pressure than at lower elevations, which means the engines produce less thrust and the wings generate less lift. Therefore, a longer runway is required for the plane to reach takeoff speed and for safe landing. Next question, express the dimension of the velocity gradient from the definition of the coefficient of viscosity. The coefficient of viscosity is defined using Newton's law of viscosity as F equals to eta A dV by dx, where F is force applied on the fluid layer, A is the area of the layer, dV by dx is the velocity gradient, eta is the coefficient of viscosity. Rearranging them, we can find out dy by dx, that is velocity gradient, as force by eta A, and the unit of force is ml t minus 2, and the unit of coefficient of viscosity is ml minus 1 t minus 2, and the area is L2. We can find out or calculate the unit of velocity gradient as t minus 1, that is per second. This means velocity gradient has the same dimension as reciprocal of time, that is rate of change of velocity per unit distance. Next question we have is, when a smooth flowing stream of water comes out of a faucet, it narrows and it falls. Explain. So as the water falls, gravity accelerates it, right? Thereby increasing its velocity. And according to the principle of continuity, we know that if the velocity increases, the cross-sectional area must decrease, causing the stream to narrow. Next question we have is, define coefficient of viscosity and poise. The coefficient of viscosity is the force required per unit area to maintain a unit velocity gradient in a fluid. It is a measure of a fluid's resistance to flow. It is defined using Newton's law of viscosity, which states that F is equals to eta A dV by dx. Its unit is Pascal second or Newton second per meter square or kg per meter second. On the other hand, poise is the CGS unit of viscosity, and we know that 1 poise is equals to the viscosity of the fluid, where a shearing stress of 1 dyne per cm square produces a velocity gradient of 1 cm per second per centimeter. Next question we have is, state Bernoulli's theorem. Bernoulli's theorem states that for an incompressible non-viscous fluid in a steady flow, the sum of the pressure energy, kinetic energy and potential energy per unit volume remains constant along a streamline. That is, P plus half of rho v square plus rho gs equals to constant. where P is the pressure energy per unit volume. 1 by 2 rho V square is the kinetic energy per unit volume. Rho GH is the potential energy per unit volume. Rho is the density of fluid. V is the velocity of fluid. G is the acceleration due to gravity. And H is the height of our reference point. Next question we have is, why does a flag flutter on strong wind? The fluttering of flag is due to the unsteady flow of air around it, creating pressure differences on either side of the flag. These pressure differences can cause the flag to move and flutter. Next question, why are lights' roofs blown off during cyclones or strong windstorms? The high speed winds during a cyclone creates a low pressure area above the roof. The higher pressure inside the building pushes the roof upwards, potentially causing it to be blown off. Next question is, define viscosity. Does it depend on temperature? Viscosity is the resistance of a fluid to flow. It describes how thick or sticky a fluid is. In simple terms, it measures the internal friction within a fluid that resists the movement of its layers when one layer of the fluid moves over another. For a high viscosity, fluid like honey or glycerin flow slowly because they have high resistance to flow. And for a low viscosity, fluid like water or air flow easily because they have low resistance to flow. And S, viscosity depends on temperature. For liquids, viscosity decreases with an increase in temperature. And for gases, viscosity increases with an increase in the temperature. Last question we have is, machine parts are jammed in cold day. Why? In cold temperatures, materials contract. This contraction can cause machine parts to fit together more tightly, leading to jamming. Also, lubricants become more viscous in the cold, increasing friction and making movement difficult. So this was for today. We'll see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell as well so you don't miss any updates. Till then, stay safe. Bye.